All right, what's up, y'all? We're back with another show for the No Filter podcast. Today we're talking about some of the popular podcasters: Kevin Samuels, Lapifa, Derek Jackson. So, what do y'all think of these folks?
What's your opinion on these people? Because these folks typically are not happy, or they're not they don't have fans from the female perspective.
Okay, first off, I like Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels is blunt and honest, and since I don't really talk to women like that, I did not know that women said that much stupid shit.
Oh shit, we ain't gonna have no friends left.
Oh,
It's
geez.
true.
Just go ahead. No, do you think?
Listening to the women on there gave me a whole new perspective. I cannot wrap my head around the mentality of these modern women. These bitches are lazy, feel entitled, and they have nothing to offer. So I appreciate Kevin Samuels telling them the truth, that there's so much more than what you look like, and you are not the table that you say you are. The Lapeef people, the Anton guy, I watched a few clips and he aggravates the fuck out of me. The clip that I saw was him talking about preparing the boys that he mentors to marry his daughter, right? I don't think that past traditions match with modern times. And I think if he's molding her to be a wife and doing all this stuff, what type of personality will she have when she gets older? And if he's doing all this, at some point she's going to rebel, whether it's drugs, sex, alcohol, something. She's going to rebel because that's too much control.
I can dig it. Mook.
What's up?
Go for it, Mook.
Go for it. I don't got nothing. I ain't got shit to say about this topic at all. I don't feel no way about that.
Oh no, you feel some type of way about
Jackson?
Mr. Derek.
Huh? Who? Oh man. Fuck Derek Jackson. Fuck him. Fuck Derek Jackson. That pontification.
Oh, okay. Well, since this is the episode that we're gonna discuss popular podcasters who specifically talk about relationships. What's your honest take on all of these particular not necessarily the content, because we've already figured out that we mostly agree with content sans Derek Jackson. What's your take? And then you can flame Derek Jackson up too if you want to, because we know you want to. You actually did it on the whole podcast that wasn't dedicated to him.
that had nothing to do with him, but I think it's okay, hold on. First, let me start by saying that not everybody is meant to give out advice. Not everybody should be allowed to give out advice. Now, not to say that you can't learn something from these people. However, like, you got to take some of this shit with a grain of salt. Like, if a motherfucker telling you everything you want to hear, you might want to reevaluate some shit. Like, Derek Jackson is a huge, huge advocate, and women love him. Why? Because he does not hold these bitches accountable, and that's the issue. Now,
They
on the
used to
opposite-
love him.
what's
Till
up?
he got caught they used to love him till he got caught tiddlywinking.
No, and there are still women that watch this motherfucker and support him. And I'm like, and it boggles my mind. Those are the motherfuckers that really just like up here, they not on there. But it actually makes sense because he's still not holding them accountable. He barely held himself accountable for cheating. That's some narcissistic ass shit right there. Like, I want you to really think about how narcissistic you have to be to not hold women accountable and yourself. Like, you sat up here and had a video with your wife in a bonnet. I want you to wait. Let's really break that video down. You didn't even. It's like you wanted us to see your wife and be like, I can see why he cheated. That bitch, she looked like she just came from under a railroad. Like, this bitch was in a bonnet, no makeup, just looking like he had a gun in her back. Like, I shit you not. But women was like, oh, well, he makes mistakes. But my phone ring and I don't look at it, I'm cheating. Like, what the fuck? What? Now, even on the opposite spectrum, like, women do not like being held accountable. Kevin Samuels holds these women fucking accountable. I'm not okay. Let me start by saying I don't like him, and I don't always agree with how. I don't know. I can't explain it. His message is flawless. You can't argue it. But it's just something I can't put my finger on. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say it's him per se. However, some of the shit he says that comes out of his mouth, I'll be like, you a bitch. Like, you're a whole bitch. But your arguments are sound. And that's why women don't like him. They done called this man, I don't know who said it. They done called this man everything under the sun. Gay, fucking. He ain't shit. His mama didn't raise him right. But none of you bitches said he was wrong about nothing. Nothing. He has never been wrong. Derrick Jackson has been wrong. Wrong. And y'all just be like, he is our hero. He's our messiah. You fucking idiots. So, to answer your question, I feel as though everybody needs to take accountability for their own shit. There is no guru out there that knows everything about relationships. A lot of this shit is trial and error. And if you find yourself clinging to one person or the other just because they say what you want to hear, you're going to miss out on a lot of shit.
You got some more? That's
more. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Wait. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more as this goes on, but I'm really trying to taper off. Like, I'm really trying to be better and not get so angry and hyped up. But I'm pretty sure Ari or you are going to say something, and I'm just going to be like, my blood's going to boil, and I'm going to have to jump on it. But for right now, I've said my piece. But it's still
fun. Personally, Derrick Jackson is my hero, and I think you should strive to be like him.
Motherfucking, why do you want to trigger me? Why would you want this to go all the way? Like, Derrick Jackson shouldn't be like, okay, never mind. Derrick Jackson should be nobody's hero at all. Like, hands down, he did nothing but serve himself. He has broken up numerous relationships. I already know for a fact he's broken up relationships. He's caused heartache and discontent, all the while being a fucking fraud. Pandering to the lowest common denominator because y'all don't want to take accountability for yourself. I can't even, like, there have been so many Derrick Jackson videos that I was just like, I can't even pick one where he said something that made sense. There was literally nothing that he ever said in any video that was like, hey, you know what? You women need to check yourself. It's always the men. Oh, if he can't do this, then he don't deserve a queen. If you don't get your little bitty t-shirt wearing ass, oh God, pisses me off. Oh, fucking so infuriating. This nigga got books.
I strive to emulate a man with such courage and conviction and the wherewithal to speak to. I'm sorry.
Are you done? Are you done? You just like, I don't know. It's like, did somebody pay you to do this? Like, are you trying to kill me? You want my blood pressure to shoot up out my fucking head? That's what you want, huh? Derrick Jackson is the worst human being to ever walk the planet. Like,
I don't know, man. Like you got some motherfuckers like David Duke and Hitler. Like they pretty far up there. No. He's right up there. He's like 1A. Like he's up there. He is a subset of the number one spot. Like that motherfucker did, and he did it by tearing down other Black men. Like that's what really irked me, is that you took something and you just were like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna fucking bash men at any given turn. At any given turn. Like there was never a time where he spoke positive about me. Ever. Never. Not once. You sound like he ruined the relationship with two of yours, partner.
Oh no, he couldn't ruin some shit that was already fucked up.
Moving on. So Ari, what do you have?
Moving on.
Jumping right the fuck out of that one. Woo.
Carry on.
So one of the things that he mentioned in that Derrick Jackson video is how he had his wife dressed. Going back to Kevin Samuels, a lot of them women come on there looking like shit and have the audacity to be arrogant in what the fuck they say. When they can't answer a question, they can't give an answer that makes sense to what he's asked. They say something that has nothing to do with what he's talking about. I agree. The accountability is important. And that's what pisses them off. How the fuck you gonna get better if you can't admit how you fucked up?
Exactly. And it's just that simple. And women in general, I feel like somebody should have some different argument, but if there is no accountability, like, and they don't hold themselves accountable, and Kevin Samuels don't take, and he doesn't let these motherfuckers just get away with shit. Like, answer the question. How you feel about something does not matter. Answer the question is there. You can't supersede the question because you feel some type of way about it. And that's the problem. Women feel too much shit. Like, stop feeling. Like, God damn, you feel. What feel? I just find it funny. Man, get out of my face. Jesus Christ.
You sound really angry, Mook.
Hell, man. I should have, you know what? We should have moved this podcast to a different day. I should have been on this part. I should have took a break from this one.
You don't sound well right now, bro. Okay. So most people refer to this current trend as the red pill. So when I talk about them, I'm talking about them all, right? It's not like it's a conversation that's a secret. The conversation has been being held for quite some time. Although amongst ourselves, like men typically have had this conversation with one another, and then we just go back to the relationship to deal with the bullshit that we got to deal with. because we're not really trying to get into no fucking argument with no broad on no dumb shit. So just let it go and talk to the homies about how fucked up the broad is. I feel like this current trend is helpful in opening the dialogue and providing understanding for the entirety of the community. However, it is hurtful as most people have really polarizing, extremely opposite perspectives, and no one wants to actually have the dialogue at the table. Because if somebody has a preconceived notion about Mr. KS, it's hard to get them to back off their square. And the same holds true for Mr. Jackson. Like, I mean, you got to think about it, right? Like, so my stance is always going to be my stance. Like, if you're in a relationship with a motherfucker, the only person that could tell you how to make the relationship work is the motherfucker you're in a relationship with. So having all types of dialogue with another motherfucker don't really make no goddamn bit of difference. Because, you know, I can tell you what I would do in the situation or how I would feel in the situation, but I come with a different fucking set of experiences. So that don't mean he's gonna feel that way. And there's very little what Brod's gonna do that's gonna really have me extra offended to be wanting to have that exchange. You do or say any of the things that I hear bitches say on the internet. It's like, whatever. Like, you solo, you just don't know you solo. Like, that's how that works. Your mentality is solo. So go ahead and move solo. Like, do your thing. Like, we started the movie together, but now we have two separate plot lines. And I'm not too worried about what your plot line is, and whatever you bump into and whatever motherfuckers you face, that's your shit. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'll say this, right? So Ari, you specifically pointed out Anton. Him, I feel like he is one of those beta men who presents alpha traits when he's around women and other beta men. Mm-hmm. So he looks to be like he might be an alpha at times, but ain't nobody finna tell me in a conversation with a chick, and I think she's lying or not being forthright. I'm not finna have the gimmick of putting on a bunch of caps. That's some shit a bitch would do. Like, if you arguing with a chick and she start putting on wigs and hats saying you capping, yeah, that's some bitch shit. And if you got bitch tendencies, that means you're a bitch, and that's why you a beta. And then he likes to do what bitches do. Like, he don't answer questions. Like he will literally hit you with the but see, what if this was blah 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 blah? Like, nah, motherfucker, that ain't what I said. Like, answer the actual questions. So I'm not a huge fan of his. And Mr. KS, I'm not gonna front. I dig his message, right? He's a beta too. Despite what motherfuckers believe, he's a beta. But he's a cool beta. Like, I kind of fuck with it, but I couldn't have a platform and a broad is doing the antics that the women do on his show, and then he responds like a broad frequently. Like, if you got something to say and you're gonna say what you want to say it. Like, this motherfucker got a podcast, and it's a 3-hour long show. And if the broad is talking, why are you cutting her off, muting her mic, talking to the camera, talking about some, don't talk, don't overtalk me. How about you just shut the fuck up, let her make her point, and then prove her wrong? like, like that makes so much more sense than muting her mic, because she's still gonna say what she want to say. Don't you overtalk me. I'm a grown ass man. That's not some shit a grown ass man would have to say though. That's kind of strange. So I feel, but I fuck with his message, and his message is particularly geared toward women who want a particular type of man, right? And I think a lot of people miss that point. He is specifically talking about extremely high earning men that exist on a particular end of the spectrum. Like he'll make a statement like, high value men don't cheat, they exercise options. Well, we all know that to be true, so there's no reason to argue that. Like, I mean, one of the most famous bitches in the world was Marilyn Monroe. We know this bitch to be famous because she was fucking JFK. We know, I mean, for years we was running around calling fucking fellatio Lewinsky because we know Monica Lewinsky sucked off Bill Clinton in the Oval Office while getting fucked with a cigar. Hillary didn't leave that motherfucker. So we know the truth of the matter. Yet you get women, regular broads, who's going to be regular their whole lives arguing on the internet just for the sake of argument. It's weird. So the message in and of itself, how do each of y'all feel about the message being presented that yes, women should be held accountable, but how do you truly hold someone accountable in today's day and age? I mean, ain't no beating up bitches because you're going to jail. That ain't finna happen. And they ain't your kid, so you ain't finna put no bitch on punishment. And I used to make the joke all the time, like, you tell me to do something and I say no, and you tell me I'm not gonna get no pussy. No, I'm not gonna get no pussy from you. Like, so pussy punishment ain't a real thing. So I have to assume getting put on dick punishment ain't a real thing either. So how do you hold someone? How do you hold your significant other accountable at that point? Especially if they've never learned accountability in any facet of their life. Floor is open. Take it away.
Divorce. There's no other option.
Hear ye, hear ye. One of the greatest words to ever be manufactured.
There's no other option. There's nothing you could do to teach somebody to hold themselves accountable. What you're gonna do is you're gonna find yourself in a fucking deadly loop of going back and forth with a person over and over again. If you try to tell them to be accountable for their own actions, you can't do it because everybody feels like they're entitled to something else. You can't. The message that each one of them portrays fits whatever narrative that they're trying to accomplish at that time. Derrick Jackson, as much as I dislike this motherfucker, he knew what he was doing. He knew that women do not like to be held accountable. So he fed into it. I hate it for him. I hate him for it. And I hate the women that fucking followed him. But he knew that. It is what it is. You can't make somebody be accountable. You can't. You cannot. It is impossible. And it's sad because I was sitting here while you were talking, I was really sitting here thinking, and all I was thinking about is my life and all the shit that I've been through. And I was like, that is fucking real. That is real shit. Because you can't. Because nobody feels like they're wrong in the situation. They just don't. It is mind-boggling how they just do not want to take accountability. It's always somebody else's fault.
I'm with you, like offline, me and you have had that conversation. Like there's only two ways to really hold a bitch accountable: beat her ass or leave.
Yeah,
I'm not beating no bitch the fuck up because I'm not going to jail for nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like if If you ain't got my last name, I ain't going to jail for you. End statement. Like, it's a really simple concept.
And it's crazy.
But yeah, like so leaving is the option. So, all right, how do you feel about that particular aspect of it? Like, because you're a woman, so we're not saying you represent all women. You've already clearly called these bitches stupid and all types of other shit. But how would you expect to be if you were in a situation where someone was telling you, you have done this, this, and this, and what you're saying makes zero sense? How do you think you should be held accountable? Because I'm pretty sure you don't want to be in a relationship with a motherfucker who's telling you, you got two choices, this or I'm leaving you. Because that's kind of an ultimatum.
Right. Well, personally, self-awareness is very important to me. I analyze the shit that I do to see if I need to make changes and stuff, right? So if I'm not doing something that he wants me to do, or I'm not getting it, there's no reason to stay with me. We're not compatible. Move the fuck on.
Well, that was simple enough. Oh, we do reasonably know that is not how relationships go.
Well, you put effort in it, but how many times do you want to keep repeating yourself? You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to keep saying the same shit over and over and over again. I'm tired of talking. Just part ways.
Okay, y'all have both heard me say this, right? So this is my usual spew on relationships, right? So you got 10 boxes. 9 of the boxes are checked. 1 box isn't being checked. Someone is giving you 90% of what you asked for. Is that 10% really that fucking important? Both of y'all.
Was that a question?
Yeah. Is that 10% really that important?
It depends on what 10% is. Wait, hold on, because that's a real question. Because what if that 10% is important to me? Like, what if that 10% you can't cook? Like, I guess that don't matter. I can cook for myself.
Right. Like, see, when you just have the conversation and there's no emotion involved, you don't feel no type of way. You just dialoguing. Is that 10% really important? Because in the moment, that 10% may feel like fucking Everest. But the reality of the situation is that 10% really that fucking important? Now, I'm not saying that there's not consequences to your actions. I'm not saying that you won't be held accountable. So, example, you decide you think you're going to put me on pussy punishment. Understand, somebody's hole is getting filled. It does not have to be yours. So at that point, you have effectively failed to give me that 10%. And I choose to get that 10% met elsewhere. We can conversate, we can dialogue about that. You can be upset if you want to, like, that's cool. But when I tell you, you didn't meet this aspect of our relationship, and then I come to you and like, okay, now you're telling me you're mad because I quote unquote cheated on you, because you know I'm not a firm believer in that, the concept of cheating. No, like, I didn't cheat on you. Like, when you look up cheat, it's to have an unfair advantage to get to the same goal. Clearly, fucking wasn't your goal, so I wasn't fucking you. Now everything else is good though. You know what I'm saying? Like finance, dialogue, conversation, fucking child rearing, you know, fucking companionship, all of those things. Everything's good except for actual physical affection, physical intimacy. Everything else is good. Like at that point, is it time to dialogue about, yes, I'm going to fuck other people. You can accept it or reject it, but understand at this point, you're the one that's leaving. And like people do it on a regular basis. Like, you know, that, you know, okay, everything is straight. Dude decides he wants to fuck around because you don't want to fuck. He going about it, you know, he gonna go do his thing. He taking care of the crib, everything is good, but your feelings is hurt now because you feel like you're getting embarrassed or cheated on or whatever the fuck. But it's something you're unwilling to give him. At that point, you know, and look, to be perfectly honest, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. If a chick feel like she not getting poked out the right way at the crib, her dude want to sit on the phone and talk to his homies or fucking play video games. He want to spend too much time at his mom's house, whatever the hell he doing. If she wants something and he ain't giving her none, I feel like she got every right to go get poked out by whoever the fuck she want to go get poked out by. Personally, I ain't saying, look, anybody listening, you try that shit if you want to. Your dude probably gonna fuck you up, but that's how I feel about it. like I'm dead ass. Like, so I'm available, right? At the end of the day, say we have a disagreement, right? So I'll give you an example. We have a disagreement. We have a heated exchange of dialogue between us, and you. At this point, everything is uncomfortable. If you put your mouth on my dick or you fuck me, that don't mean the argument's over. That means you understand that I have some sexual tension that you would like to relieve and I would like you to relieve, and it's all good. We could argue about this shit tomorrow, but right now it's 1:30 in the morning. It's time to fuck each other or go to sleep. One of the two. I don't have a problem with that exchange. Like we just was going at each other, and now, you know, fuck, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Like, argument's over. We pick this shit up tomorrow. But right now, I want to fuck. In most people's minds, it doesn't work that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, their moods, like, oh, now I got an attitude, blah, 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 blah. Like, well, your mouth ain't got an attitude because you've been running it for so fucking long. You suck my dick or I'm going to go get my dick sucked. One of the two. That's how I feel. And I'm pretty sure I'm not an anomaly in that way. I'm pretty sure there are women in the world who, you know, after an argument, whatever, okay, cool. The situation hasn't been, we haven't come to a reasonable solution. However, we about to go to bed and my pussy's wet and I want to be fucked. If her dude is one of them weirdos who can't perform or won't perform or think he's gonna put her on dick punishment, I'm saying she could go. She should go handle her shit. Thoughts?
I totally.
And I'm all about accountability because there is fallout behind that. Are you prepared for the fall? I'm always prepared for the fallout personally. Like, I'm good. Like, what you gonna do at this point? Like, I can do everything alone. I don't need you. So if I choose to fuck somebody other than you, understand you had a hand in that because you could have fucked me. Like, that's the truth.
I'm gonna tell you, I disagree with the only. No, I pretty much agree with everything you said. I do.
I was waiting. I was like, wait, you disagree? This is gonna get good.
I was about to, and I just couldn't. I couldn't find nothing to disagree about. I was like, I mean, it is true. I mean, like, okay,
I mean,
you know
like,
what?
look. So listen, no, hold on. So my 90% rule is a simple rule to be understood, right? The problem is most people don't compartmentalize the relationship in that way. I'm aware that when sex is taken off the table, other things typically get taken off the table too. So it's not just the 90%. I'm saying in the case of only 10%, 20% is missing. But typically, if you don't want to fuck me, you got an attitude, which means you don't want to hang out either. You don't want to sit down, you don't want to watch Netflix, you don't want to shut the fuck up. You don't want to do none of those things. So that's the companionship part being taken off the table as well. And then if you got an attitude and you don't want to fuck me, you probably don't want to talk. So now communication is being taken off the table as well. So now we at 70-30. Now we got real issues. We might need to break the fuck up. Yeah, so what's y'all take? Like I said, I'm not naive enough to believe in a relationship. If you took sex off the table, everything else is good. Shit, everything may not be good for me because you take sex off the table, I might not want to talk to you either. Like, but if everything else is good, like communication is good, fucking companionship, like, yo, you still trying to go do the shit out in the world, cool. You still trying to sit down and dialogue, cool. You know, financially shit's cool. The problem is when dudes and chicks take sex off the table, they usually take a bunch of other shit off the table. They don't want to talk to you no more. Like, I don't want to talk. I don't want to do nothing with you. I got an attitude. Well, now I'm gonna go do this shit with somebody else because I as a human being require other human interaction. If you choose not to give me said interaction, I could go get it wherever the fuck I want to get it from. That's my right.
You're 100% correct, and that lies the problem with a lot of shit. Is that it's just like you said, like sex. Okay, yeah, you take sex off the table, you take a lot of shit away from it. Like you take a lot of stuff off the table. Like if I sit here alone and whoever it is, my girlfriend, wife, fucking mistress, whatever the fuck.
You got all them things?
Whatever
title. This motherfucker here.
Whatever title that you have, if in the moment that if I'm here and I get lonely and you are not there, I therefore, like you have just, right in that moment, you have fucked up. So now I have every right to go out and find somebody to spend my time with. However, the issue is that women want you to suffer. That's it. Like they want you to suffer. They are not happy unless you are suffering. Like I could be miserable as fuck just sitting here. That's what they want. They want me to be miserable. They want men to be miserable and just sit here and do nothing but wait for them to bestow some shit upon them. And then we're supposed to be fucking grateful for the fucking happenstance of the little bit of fucking interaction that you decide to give to a motherfucker. Like, no, bitch, there are millions of people out there. There's women everywhere. Like, God didn't stop making women when he made you. Like, I don't understand where women get that fucking thought process. It's like you feel as though you don't have to compete with everybody else. Like, you have to compete with every motherfucker you see, men and women both. Me and D had this conversation. This is a race, man. Like, and you gotta beat the next motherfucker, hands down. Like, motherfuckers will go to work and they will fucking compete avidly at work, but come home and give a half-ass fucking performance when it comes to a relationship. I don't, but make that shit make fucking sense to me. These motherfucking women will go out here, go to school, get all these degrees, fucking all these fucking schools and fucking diplomas and shit, but your man out here fucking around the corner on you. Because you will go out and you will give every last ounce of your energy to a fucking job, but not to your relationship. Fuck you. Fuck out of here. Fuck that nonsense. Fucking shit don't make no goddamn sense. And then have the audacity to get mad when motherfuckers start talking to other people. Make that shit make sense to me. Like, for real.
Sounds kind of personal. I want to move on.
My bad. I'm sorry.
Sounds kind of personal.
Shit pisses me off, man. I had to fight every instinct in my body not to give a personal story. But I'm not. I'm not going to tell my business.
All my life, I had to fight.
All my life. I'm going to tell you something, man. A relationship is only in jeopardy when a woman is upset. You can't argue it. You can't tell me nothing else. Men will go through fucking hell in a relationship, and we will fucking sit there and we will suffer quietly. Women, when they not happy, oh my God, nobody else is gonna be happy. They don't give a fuck. I'm done. I'm out. I ain't gonna say anything else.
It's all good. Not like so, and you know that's one of the tenements of Mr. Samuel's conversation and dialogue when he be talking to women. Like he be on that. Like I said, and I'm not even gonna get into the particulars about high value men or whatever. You know, the whole making of upwards of $100,000 for 4 consecutive years and all types of other shit. Yeah, because I don't place that much value on money. Like, yeah, we needed to live and shit, but I know some rich motherfuckers who ain't shit. So, like you think that adds value to a motherfucker, but it really don't. Like, you know, if that's what you value, then cool. So, you know, and then you hear the delusional broads on there talking about they want to do that make, you know, $100,000, $200,000. I'm like, okay, all right, bitch. If that's what you think, you ain't getting that because you sound about stupid.
So, like, okay, so let me ask you this, D. So, okay.
Let me tell you this, Mook.
You know, maybe lose my fucking question. Oh, get what I was gonna say. Fine.
If you lose your question, it wasn't fucking important.
It was important to me, damn it. It was important to me.
You sound like a bitch right now. But go ahead.
This has been the No Filter Podcast. Hey, follow us on all our social media platforms, TikTok, Instagram. Facebook.
Stop doing that. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. What was your question?
I definitely don't fucking remember. I definitely don't fucking remember. Oh shit! I really.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Well, in my mind, the way I see it.
I just find it funny how you don't. Oh my shit! God. That fucked my whole floor. I don't even know.
Shit.
Oh my God. Oh, and you know what's sad? Like, that wouldn't even, like, it wouldn't have bothered me if we wasn't recording this and I wasn't gonna post this later. So everybody that's gonna watch this podcast is gonna be like, did he just call you a bitch? Fuck you. Fuck you. You don't fucking know my life. Fuck you. Oh my God.
Oh man. Woo, shit.
Oh shit. Jesus. Oh, there we go.
Well, Ari.
Okay. Well, so
not bad.
what I think is okay, as far as the relationship, I think people have been too stuck on having a 50-50 relationship and not realizing that 50 is a half-ass effort, right? I think if you have a problem in a relationship, address it at that moment so it doesn't become an argument later. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay, you grind your fucking teeth. Can you go to the dentist, take care of that? Or even little stuff, or I'm not getting fucked enough. Can we have more sex? Something. in that moment so it doesn't build up, right? And as far as women not being able to think,
Hold on, wait. Pause. Back up. Wait.
oh my,
It was the thing you said about grinding your teeth. Wait, why was that? Look, that stuck out. Look, that
sounded real personal, right? Real personal.
Wait a minute. I was like, wait, God, that was oddly specific. Like did you grind your teeth? I'm gonna fuck you in your sleep. Wait a minute. My bad. That one stuck out to me the most. I'm sorry. I needed to.
oh no.
Go ahead.
Do you grind your teeth in your sleep?
No, I do. I don't. Well, fuck if I do. I don't know. But that was fucking oddly specific. It was like you grind your teeth at night. Go to the dentist. I was like that was a problem, and I was like, oh, when?
But it was random. It's just something that came out. I never experienced that. But yeah, talk about it. Talk about it in that moment. What?
I was gonna let it go because look, that was the first, look. She came out with that before she said anything. I was like, damn, that was oddly specific.
Damn, you got rid of a whole motherfucker because he had dental problems. Like, shit.
Like that shit is a turn off. Did you be grinding your teeth at night? You gotta go back. She threw away an 80% good man for grinding his teeth at night. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. All right, don't beat me up later. Sorry. I'm gonna shut up. Go ahead. You got it.
You threw me off, Mookie.
No, I'm sorry. My bad. Yo, that teeth grinding thing threw me off. I was sitting here. I was like, damn, did she dump a motherfucker for grinding their teeth? Like, what the flame? Oh shit. My bad. I'm sorry. Continue. I apologize.
Oh my god, that was great.
Well, that's what I got.
My bad.
Address it in a moment.
More. We know you have more.
I won't say nothing else. I won't say anything else.
I'm not saying I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm saying I know she got more.
That's what I got right now.
No. Listen. Every podcast, we gotta hear about how we don't let you run your shit. But we know you. I know you personally. I know you got plenty of shit to say. Aside from these modern bitches are stupid and they all dumb as fuck.
But those are facts. Okay, so shit, wait up. That's real. So if you don't confront a situation in that moment, they gonna think it's okay. You know what I'm saying? And then at the wrong moment, like I said, it'll blow up. Okay. You're cooking. Well, she's cooking. She making spaghetti or some shit. You keep eating it when it's nasty. So she's gonna keep making it that same way, and you're gonna eat it instead of just saying, I don't like that. You put too much salt in it. It's not enough sauce. I need more noodles, more meat, something. You have to be specific. Tell people what you want instead of settling. Oh, I'll let it go. No. The more you let it go, the more shit they're gonna do, and you're gonna get aggravated. Or even sex. Somebody not doing it right. You want head. Okay. It's not wet enough. It's not sloppy enough. You're gonna find somebody else to do it. You feel me?
Tabernacle.
Communication.
So let me ask you this, Ari. So, and then, again, since you are the only woman, I have to ask you this question because the only way I'll get an answer is, the only way I'm gonna get an answer is from you. So do all women when something happens, let's say you have a man and let's say that he does something, like he's just say he does something to irritate you. Do you talk to him right then and there that it irritated you, or do you like? I'm asking you because you're the only person that I can ask the question to. Like, do you talk to him right then and there? You be like, hey, stop snoring or stop breathing or whatever he's doing that's irritating you at the time. Like, do you tell him that right then?
Honestly, it depends on what it is. If it's something that pissed me off, I'm gonna wait till I calm down about it. I don't like arguing. I don't like that stuff. So if it's something that bothers me right then, depending on what it is, yes, I'm going to address it right then, because I don't want him to keep doing that fucked up behavior. You know what I'm saying? If he doesn't correct it and I have to keep repeating myself, then other arrangements have to be made. But addressing it in the moment without making it an argument is necessary. So what's something that happened to you, Mookie, that
Well, this isn't about me. This isn't about me.
right now it is. Right now it is.
No. What happened? Hey D, same question. Would you correct the person on the spot, or would you just let it go?
Okay. Let's play this game since you want to ask stupid ass fucking questions. We all know, everybody, I'm not a let it go type of motherfucker. I probably am the most confrontational motherfucker you know. Now, that doesn't mean I'm finna cuss you the fuck out. That doesn't mean I'm trying to hold your feet to the fire, but you will definitely know immediately if something has gotten under my skin that I feel like it needs to be addressed. However, there is a flip side to that coin. You may do something that I find utterly fucking appalling or annoying, and you can be on one end of the spectrum or the other. The far end of the spectrum, I don't address it because I have no vested interest in addressing it, because I don't give enough fucks about you to address it. Or the total opposite end, I've addressed it, and because I'm not finna argue with you, cuss you the fuck out, call you out of your name, you feel like it was not that big of a deal because I did not give you the appropriate aggressive response. You thought my bringing it up to you was just me bitching, and now I no longer give a fuck and I'm not going to address it. That doesn't mean we're done. That simply means the dynamic of our relationship has shifted. We're all clear on that, right?
I mean,
if there is no clarity, I would like to explain, because the masses may not get it. Because what I said is, I'm immediately addressing the problem because I am confrontational. I fucking thrive in confrontation. Have no problem with it whatsoever, because ain't none of you motherfuckers gonna do shit to me at all. Not gonna happen. Period. I ain't worried about your brothers, your cousins, your daddy, your sisters, your aunts, your uncles. All them motherfuckers run up on me. I want all the smoke. I do. Relationship between two motherfuckers, the moment you take it outside of us two, I'm here for all the smoke. However, once I address it, I'm probably not going to address it more than 3 times. Period. And then it's like if you have a car and the valves keep getting stuck. You take it in, get it fixed. Got them valves keep getting stuck. Take it in, go get it fixed. Valves get stuck again. At this point, I'm shopping for a new car. I'm not saying I'm not finna drive my car. I'm saying I'm looking for a new one. I may trade the car in. Or if it's a good investment, I may keep both the cars. Take it how you want to take it.
Wait a minute. Oh shit. Well, you can be number 3.
Look, okay, is that not, if you have a car's fucking up, you get the car fixed. You're still investing in the car. The car still has usefulness to you. I don't have to trade the car in. You can't make me trade the car in if I can afford to have another car. Now I have 2 cars. So I may just let you sit in the fucking driveway and only use you from time to time and drive my new car all the time. Because my new car is good to me.
I hate this conversation. Oh, wait.
You asked.
No, it's like because I'm cursed with knowledge about. It's like I don't like it. I don't like being cursed with knowledge. You know?
You asked. You know, like, so. All right, look. So we talking about the impact that these folks then had with this open dialogue on social media in our community in particular, because typically these conversations were held exclusive to men on one side, women on the other side, and everybody get told, you know, men, we understand that our inherent value, we have to build value. Like, women come with their value. Like, you got good genetics or not, I don't give a fuck how much money you make. At the end of the day, it's about what you bring to the table. Like, you know, can you give me offspring? You look good. Can I put you on my arm? You know, was you gonna represent me well when we out in the world? When you out in the world alone, are you still gonna represent me? Or some motherfuckers gonna run up on me in Best Buy and tell me that they got my bitch on tape? Like, so, like, I don't give a fuck how much money you make if 10 motherfuckers gonna run up to me in Best Buy and tell me they got you on tape. I don't want to hear that shit. So really, that's what men want women for. Like, I don't need no broad to say, hey, like, I need your money. I don't give a fuck about that part. Like, I need your degree. I don't give a fuck about that either. And typically when you talk to women, that's what they want. Material type things. I'm not gonna say just that. You know, hindsight, they start talking about they want a good father for their kids and all types of other shit, but that's pretty far down the goddamn list. Now, growing up, one of the first things bitches looked at was your tennis shoes. So if you didn't have on fresh shoes, you wasn't getting no play.
Facts.
Right. And you got to have on $200 Jordans and the flyest, freshest outfit known to man, even though I was wearing Dickies. You see a chick and she's judging your tennis shoes, but this bitch got on a $5 rainbow dress and some jelly sandals. You got your fucking mind, ho. We literally just carried that further down the road. Like, when you think about it, like, okay, you still don't have shit, or you do got shit, but you still judging me based on it, how kept my hair is, or if my face is properly shaven or cropped, or how tall I am, and all this other shit. If I judged you on that shit, you'd be butthurt. Like, that's the truth. In every sense of the word. So clearly this is something that's been going on forever. And it ain't even exclusive to Black folks and like Jordans and all of that. By no means, because I've heard some folks talk really bad about some white boys in cowboy boots and how bad those boots looked. I've heard it myself. Right. So I'm not gonna sit here and say that's totally exclusive to our community, but you know, when you walking, everybody's judging your shoes. When you driving, they're judging what type of car you have, or if you have a car. I remember folks getting judged for taking public and community transportation because they didn't have their own shit. Right. So it's been something it's consistent. So we've always had the conversation like, man, this bitch lost her fucking mind. Like, how she judging me? Like, you on the same bus I'm on. Fuck you talking about? Like, Like how I go to holler at you, we on the bus, and you talking about I don't fuck with niggas that ride the bus. Bitch, you on the bus. The fuck are you talking about?
Like you sitting right here with me.
Right, like the fuck. And you have no idea that I fucking paid the parking ride. So because I don't want to pay to park downtown. Shut the fuck up. Oh, you don't know me. Anyway. So when you put it into perspective, like it's something that's been consistent. We've always had the conversation. We're all from different regions, technically, like while me and Ari both from up north, you know, she's in the middle of the goddamn country. I'm all the way on the East Coast, you down south. But we have identical experiences. So it's not like it's exclusive to any one area. So the women who haven't been held accountable, who have been told, oh, that he should accept you for whatever you come with. Wrong, bitch. I need you to fix yourself. Like I need you to unfuck yourself.
That right there
and get it together.
That statement you just made is the big problem right there.
Yeah, like broads talk to other broads and be like, girl, he should accept whatever you come with. No, I shouldn't. You sound fucking crazy. You don't accept whatever I come with.
Exactly. Would you tell your son that dumb shit? Like, do you tell your son that dumb shit? Why would you think I would listen? Like, that shit's wild to me, bro. Like that right there, like that statement. And I've heard it my whole life. I'm like, yo, like, no, bitch. Unfuck yourself. Like, clearly.
Right.
Like,
there you go. Unfuck yourself, but bitch be like, oh, I'm a Taurus, so I'm hard-headed. No, bitch, you hard-headed because you fucking hard-headed.
Don't do that. Don't, you gonna trigger me, and that's just go. This whole podcast is gonna go left. The shit's gonna go left. Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me tell you something. I can't stand you, astrological bitch. Like real shit. I can't stand you, fucking sign believing ass motherfucker. Oh, he a Gemini. No, bitch. No. Fuck you. Shut up. Don't
Hey
do that.
man.
Don't do that. Don't be that person. Ari, you're not one. Don't be one of them. Don't tell me you one of them.
You about to hurt my feelings.
Oh, yeah. Ari, stop playing. Because we finna argue right now. Because you're not gonna tell me you believe somebody signed. You don't do it now. Don't do it on this podcast.
Yeah.
What?
I do, because I do.
Oh shit! I'm gonna have a stroke on podcast. Wait, go ahead.
Shit just got real.
It did. Did you see me sit up? I'm engaged now. I am engaged. Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead.
No, I say it because as in astrology, there are some psychological similarities as far as personality traits, mannerisms, shit like that.
Do you so what so let me ask you a question. So so you read something in a horoscope or astrology, like Tauruses are hard-headed or whatever, stubborn. Okay, so when you meet a Taurus, you already go in with that preconceived notion about them, so it manifests itself.
No, I'm not saying I read horoscopes and shit.
But you believe
they're
that
personality traits.
But what person? Okay. Hold on. I'm trying not to stroke out. Okay. So let's use me as an example. Okay, I am a Gemini. Okay.
Right.
Now, people look at me and be like, oh, well, you're two-sided. Okay. The fuck does that mean? Everybody's two-sided. Like, what you do is going to determine how the fuck I treat you. It has nothing to do with me being a Gemini. If you're nice to me, I will be nice to you. If you're a dick to me, I will be a dick to you. Me being a Gemini has nothing to do with that. That's what I don't understand it. Like, bitches be like, oh, he a Gemini. Nope, I can't do that. What the fuck what is you talking about? What does that mean? So are all Scorpios? Are they just hoes? Like
I don't
everybody
know
that's
much
a Scorpio is a hoe? Is that what I'm getting? Am I in retrograde right now? What the fuck? What the fuck? Help me. Help me. I hate this astrological
Okay,
shit.
I can't say necessarily like the traits of a Gemini, but I am a Virgo, and I know that being analytical, being a perfectionist, being kind of standoffish, those are things that apply to me. Earth signs, you're drawn to certain colors, neutral colors, browns, grays, blues, shit like that. I will look up Gemini and I'll come back to you and see if that should apply to you.
I can't breathe. I can't do this. Oh my God. Oh, Ari. Oh my God. I can't believe. You know what? Oh man, I had such high hopes. You were here. You didn't you hear? You can't.
Oh my gosh.
Ask signs. Oh my God.
Yep.
Stand up. I'm standing up. I'm analytical too. Am I a Virgo? I'm sorry.
Okay, like I said, I'm gonna read up on Gemini and I'm gonna get back to you.
Please do. You know what?
It's
For the next
personality traits
podcast,
that
I
are
want
common
you
amongst those signs.
I want you to lead off with that. I want you to lead off in the next podcast. I want you to lead off with it. I want you to tell me about Geminis because oh my God, that's wild. I would have never pegged you.
And you have to be honest.
I'll be honest with you. I will tell you. I will tell you everything.
If you notice my Instagram name, yeah.
And I never, you know what?
Okay.
Didn't even dawn on me either. I thought it was just, oh, Jesus. Oh my God. I never would have pegged you for one of them. Never would have pegged you for it. That's, you know what? Astrology.
If you remember my
What? Remember your what?
My Instagram name is Virgo.
Yeah. I didn't pay it any attention. I don't pay.
Oh.
Look, I don't pay attention to it. I was just like, whatever. Like astrology is right up there with fucking witchcraft, like and sorcery and shit. Like I don't fucking believe it. It's just like I would like
what?
Yeah, like that's what astrology is. Astrology to me is like witchcraft and sorcery. Like it's like the wizarding world of Harry Potter to me. Like women who so like okay, so do you date people based off their signs? Oh my gosh, she's taking way too long to answer. Jesus. Please tell me you got technical.
No. Okay, no. Yes, I'm driving through some trees, but no, I don't date based off of astrology signs. No.
Okay. I mean, that's still. I mean, it's not good, but it's not as bad. Jesus though. Oh my God, astrology. Oh my God. I can't. I am seriously distraught about what you just said.
I'm amused.
Oh. Oh my God. Yo, that's crazy. I'm done. I'm out. I'm over it. Well, I'm not over it. It's gonna take me some time to get past that. Oh my God.
I'm so amused.
No, I'm definitely not gonna get like that's I guess that's a trigger for me. Like I could like really like when I talk to women and they talk about and when the biggest red flag a bitch can ever do is ask me what my sign is. Like that is like the biggest red flag. Like, what's your sign? Why does it matter? whatever I tell you, you're gonna prejudge me based off some shit that I ain't got no control over. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Anyway,
that's some shit, Jim. That's some shit Gemini say.
Ooh, you fucking rat bastard. Ooh,
Yep.
you. Oh! Anyway, this has been the No Filter Podcast.
Why are you always trying to end some shit?
Because I want this shit to be over. That's what I want.
We're not ready.
I want this shit to be
No.
over. Fucking signs and Geminis and shit.
And you know what? Next podcast, I'm gonna read your cards too. How about that?
Oh no, you not. Stop it. Ooh. Oh my God. You do that too? You in the tarot? Oh! No! Ari, why? Why, Ari, why? Jesus, take the wheel. Jesus, take the wheel. Oh, Lord. Oh. Help me. Help me, Jesus. Oh, Lord. Oh my God. Jesus, Ari, why?
You okay, Mook?
No, nigga, I'm not gonna make it. Let me tell you why I don't. But okay, because when you look at it on the surface, okay, of astrology, tarot, and all that shit, yes, it's like going to see one of those people that do mind reading shit. Like, it sounds like it applies to you in the moment. It's like, oh yeah, that does sound like me, but it's not. It's like if you say vague shit like, oh man, you gotta watch that don't work. Like, yeah, I gotta watch in the closet that don't. What the fuck does that mean? It's not. It's like smoke and mirrors. I hate astrology. Fucking
I don't know. Like based on your sign, Mook, I feel like if
It's your
someone
word.
slaps you in the face,
D.
you would be angry.
D.
What?
You're done. You're done. You're done. You're done. Oh my God.
Why am I done?
You're done. Anyway, we're done with this podcast. That was one of the worst notes to go out on in the world. This is gonna keep me up at night now because of this fucking astrology shit. Oh my God.
That's some Gemini shit.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Oh, fucking Gemini shit. This is bullshit. Fucking Gemini. Anyway, this has been.
When's your birthday, Mookie?
Never. Never. So you can
That's how you feel, bro?
So you can look, so she can pinpoint it down to the day and be like, oh, well, you were born under this moon. Like, no. You know why you sad? Because the moon
So
is in retrograde.
you know what it is.
Oh my God. Your Mercury is in conflict with her Venus. Get the fuck out of here with that dumb shit. Fuck out of here. Fucking retrograde. That's why you weepy, because the moon ain't aligned with the sun. Fuck out of here. Fuck all. Anybody that believes that shit, fuck you. Come for me if you want to. That shit is dumb.
Oh God.
Shit does not
okay,
dictate
bro?
your personality. No, I'm not on fucking K. Fucking shit is stupid. Anyway, this has been the No Filter fucking podcast.
Mookie, why do you keep trying to do that?
Why was on social media? I want to be done with this. Fucking dumbass shit.
You know, you went from perfectly fine to this extreme. That is some Gemini shit.
Fuck you. It's not Gemini shit. Shit pisses me off.
Yep.
This is bullshit. This is dumb. Fucking stupid ass Gemini.
Mookie, were you born in June?
Yes, I was born in June.
Sounds like you were born in June.
I hate, you know what? Follow us on social media and do all that other stuff that we say. If you got any questions, hit us up. All right. This has been the No Filter Podcast. We out.